Good day everyone, Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February 23rd, 2023. Here is S&P chart 500 and here is the daily chart. As you see here, market just had a very volatile day. However, we expected this bounce. This bounce is coming back up, but however, we got a rejection from the top of the market. So if this forms kind of like a bearish consolidation, if you see consolidation here, then we should expect another downside move is coming probably next week or so. We have got lots of support here. Moving averages are converging here, and also SMA 20 and 50 just sloping down again. I know these ones are coming along nicely for the bullish momentum, and we are having like this wide range bar, a breakout candle is there, so everything is coming together to have a support. But this is very sharp move to the downside. So if it's just coming down and choppy, sloppy, then we should see a bottoming formation. But this is very sharp move to the downside, and if it doesn't hold up here and just build up the consolidation, then we should see another downside move probably to here to 38.13 to 38.48. So that's going to be the possible scenario. If we just take out this pivotal low, I would say just pierce or a shadow or something, it doesn't matter. If S&P 500 goes below 37.66, then we should see a rally sell off to the downside to this area. So just keep an eye on this. We have got this support here. We have got this. Tomorrow will be weekly candle closed, and we will see how it goes. But again, this is a trend line, and we are just bouncing back up nicely. This is a breakout candle, and lots of support is coming to the play. However, if it doesn't have a sharp move to the upside, if it doesn't go above this candle, this is a wide range bar, red bar, clean out this pivotal point. If it doesn't go above this, which is 4053, we should see a nice sell-off coming down the road. So moving on to the early chart, here's the early chart intraday action. Pretty volatile day, I should say. Again, we are getting back to kind of like overbought condition. However, this is a nice bullish consolidation here in early chart. Probably we'll see ABC pop to the upside. Again, 4045, the level that I mentioned to you yesterday. So this level is going to be a very nice pivotal point. The supply area is waiting for us, waiting for price to get there, and if it gets there and sharp sell-off is coming back up after that, so don't be surprised. All right, so moving on to Nasdaq. Let me just Google Nasdaq here. Right, here is the Nasdaq daily chart, and as you see here, here is the nice kind of like a channel formation. This is a dynamic trend line. This is not a classical trend line, and this is another one there. So you see market is kind of like a forming a volatility inside this channel, and we are just retracing back up from this. Look at that. So the lots of moving averages converging here. We have got SMA 200, SMA 150, 100, and also SMA 50 is there. So it's kind of like a better formation compared to S&P 500. But here is the pivotal point. Here is the wide range bar. So all in all, market is helping out the technical analysis. But if we just break down and slicing down all the moving averages here, so the possibility is going to be 11,000. So 11,000 is going to be on the road. And also, if you see a lower low like a 10,200 to 10,600, or even lower 9,300 to 9,700, so that's going to be the worst possibility. I'm not sure if we get there, but again, we are getting into kind of weekly sell signal for the market. Again, tomorrow will be weekly closed candle, and I will come back with weekly analysis. But this price action, this is not as strong. However, we got two nice shadow formation. This is gonna be a pivot. I'm not sure if it gets very up there. My ultimate target, and let me show you in daily, not daily, in early chart, because early chart is very more clear. So we have this bullish consolidation. We got into this supply area. We rejected once. If we rejected twice, then we should see momentum is down and stochastic is signaling for overbought condition, and bear reversal is happening right now. So if we get even to 12,200, 12,300, you shouldn't be surprised. But again, if we get there and sell-off is coming after that, we should see a follow-through with this bear continuation. Moving on to Dow Jones. Here is the Dow Jones chart. We just clean out. Today, we just clean out this pivotal point. So it went down, coming back up. This is a bearish consolidation, nothing more. And if we just build up more consolidation, this means we are getting down probably next 2 weeks to this level. So 31,000 is going to be right around the corner if we just build up the consolidation and if we take out this pivotal point. So that's going to be very, very important area. Again, stochastic signals for bullish bull reversal, but weekly candle is not showing that one. So any upside move would be just a bear market rally or dead cat bounce, and we should see after 2-3 days a follow up with continuation to the downside. Moving on to the early chart. Here's the early chart for the Dow Jones. The same kind of pattern with different stocks. It's kind of like a very, very similar to the other one. A bullish consolidation. We have got this supply area. We have got a pivotal point here right around 33,500. So that's going to be the area that probably we will have another 350 to 400 to the upside. Then sharp sell-off is coming after that. All right, so just sit tight. Again, March time period is coming. We are at February 23rd. We are getting into a dangerous zone, so just sit tight, stay tuned. We are getting back to the long position. We are looking for more downside coming to the market. Moving on to the gold. Gold had a pop, just a small pop today. So actually today was negative. This is just a future market. We are in the next candle. So we are sitting at 1826. I'm looking for 1777 to 1808 for the first target. The next target, which I'm really looking for that one to get into the long position, is kind of like a low 1700 within this wide range bar, which is coming to 618 Fibonacci level. So that's going to be very, very important for the gold. Crude had a positive day today, so crude is not breaking down this trend line. If we go below this trend line, so that's going to be very, very ugly. This is kind of like a nice QM pattern. It needs to be triggered. We get below this pivotal point around 72 30 to 38. So if we get there, again today we had nice positive day. So if we go follow up with a couple of more uptick today, next week even, so we should see kind of like a failure pattern. And if this pattern fails, crude will go all the way up to 100. If you believe me or not, but if this pattern fails, crude will go to $100. So but if this one triggers, we should see some downside move, like a substantial downside move, 61 to 62, to 51 to 53. But again, I'm just looking for triggering to the downside and also clean out this pivotal point. So that's going to give us more information right now. If you want to go with long position, make sure that put your stop down there, just because even if a shadow goes down, so it's going to just pave its way for 61 to 63. Moving on to the a bond, a 2 years bond. We had kind of like we are building up very, very nice consolidation. So when this one is going up, market doesn't like it, gold doesn't like it, because 2-year yield means everyone is just pessimistic about the future of the market and just piling into short-term bonds. So that's why everyone is getting there. Right now, we are getting again to 4%, 4.69%, which is kind of a signaling to the Federal Reserve, hey, Federal Reserve, you are behind the curve. Fed fund rate needs to be higher. And right now, this one is higher than Fed fund rate, which is supposed to be vice versa. TLT is the next stop. So we had a nice move to the upside. TLT, to be honest, is very, very tempting right now. I know that it doesn't give us very, very nice confirmation, but this one, if this one goes higher, then we should see another probably test to this level to 109 or 110. So if we break out to this one, that's going to be a gigantic triangle pattern to the upside, and I believe TLT is setting up for a nice long or buying opportunity. This could be multi-year bottom. I would say probably 2023, 2024, we shouldn't see this bottom anymore if we hold up this pivotal point again. So it's all about the pattern. Don't stimulate it. Don't expect anything based on your favorite price or position. Just position yourself based on the pattern. The one that I see is here is nice W pattern. We are just going to the upside. If it goes to this one, if it goes back to 1010, 109 and breaking above it, so the next stop is going to be 120. The ultimate level is going to be 132, 140, which is going to outperform the whole entire market. VIX had a downtick today, so 5% down. And when market was kind of like up and down, VIX had a sharp sell-off today. Again, VIX is getting ready for a March period. So we just break above this pivotal point. Look at that. So we kind of like doing the same thing. This is a very exhaustive move to the downside. We just break above this, coming back down sharply, and then a spike to the upside. So this volatility is very typical for the VIX. You shouldn't expect something is coming crazy just because market didn't have a crash or something like that. DIX is the next stop. We are just seeing kind of like a positive doji day for Dixie right now. We are just trading slightly negative. It's just 0.06% down. So Dixie is at 104.52. So again, you know my target 106, 107 is going to be for the first, then coming back down and probably just test 105. So probably this B wave is coming higher a bit. On top of this, if we clean out this one, so we are coming back to the next demand area and then getting energy for another spike to the upside. 108 to 109, even 110 could be a possibility, which is coming to this supply area. This is very nice supply area coming with this pivotal point, coming with this demand area, which is very important for Dixie. So I wouldn't believe that Dixie is gonna get above this, at least based on the fundamental and based on the market movement. I should say this is the top for the Dixie probably for 2023, and that could be just enough crash for the market or correction, because if Dixie is from a 104 gets to the 110 or 108, that's going to be very sharp downside move for the market. Apple had a positive day today. Apple just came off the low a bit, and however, it was just a spike up to the upside, then coming back down, gap up, then coming back down. It closed. Got a gain of 49 cents today, closed at 149.40. Again, Apple is just piercing for the second time, piercing 107, challenging 107, and 147, and then coming back up. So this means buyers is there, but again, sellers are having control as well. So keep an eye on this, because Apple can go easily down. If this is a bearish consolidation, Apple can go easily down to 135, 137 for the first target, and if it can have like a possibility to go down more as well. So Amazon had just a very doji bar, the same price action for Apple, gapped up, then coming back down, and then coming back up again. So this is kind of like a relief rally, because we are within this wide range bar. So look at the bar here. This is a nice wide range bar. This is a nice bullish consolidation for this spike to the upside. We are coming back down. It doesn't slice it right away just because it is very strong pattern. So it needs to build a base or kind of a consolidation for lower low, which I believe these three levels are coming back again for Amazon. Not very late, because in March period I'm just expecting Amazon somewhere around here, 63 to 78. That's going to be very fair possibility for Amazon in March. Meta just build up another doji bar here, sitting at 172 0.04. So Meta is building another consolidation for the next leg down, 147 to 160. It's going to be a possibility. Microsoft is the best one, to be honest, within the technology stocks. However, we had a sharp sell-off for the Microsoft, just coming back up. This wide range bar, this is a pivotal point. This is a trend line. We just test the trend line coming back up, but sharply sold off after hitting 256. So 256 for Microsoft is very important level, and right now we are just sold off after that. Tomorrow will be weekly candle, and weekly candle is not that beautiful as you think. I believe this is just the beginning of the sell-off. Google is coming down, close negative to yesterday price action, sitting at 90. Google is gonna be weak, and I believe 75 to 83 is going to be a fair possibility for Google in the next down move. Netflix 3% down today. Netflix triggered this head and shoulder nicely. After that, it's just coming down. This wide range bar, this pivotal point, makes sense that we have a rejection of the low, but again, Netflix have its way to go down 251 275. That's going to be a possibility. Tesla had a positive day today, but this positive day, just because we are above this trend line, this is very important. If we get just appears below this, it's going to pave its way for 147 to 166. The question is when, but this is coming, I believe, in the next few weeks. SMH, the powerhouse for today was SMH. So just because we had NVDA earning yesterday after hours, took all the semiconductors to the upside. SMH semiconductor index, we had a doji bar. And it's not, to be honest, strong, just because this is a pivotal point and we just got back there to test this. If you see a reversal or gap down tomorrow, that would be kind of abandoned baby, and that would be very strong sell signal for SMH. SOXX the same pattern. However, you see the candle is dragonfly doji red. However, we had a positive day today, 3% to the upside, but not a good price action. If you ask me, it's just undecisive price action, just a gapped up, and it doesn't have a strong momentum to the upside, just the beginning of the market, and then that's it. TSM, the same. Look at the formation of the candle. It just shoot to the sky and then coming back down. So this is kind of like a dragonfly doji. It gapped down, gapped up and then sold off after that. So sitting at 90.08. So again, we will take it for the positive day, but it's not that strong. AMD 4% uptick today, the same. So we just got to this pivotal point, middle of this wide range bar, and then coming back down. So if you see a downside move tomorrow, that's going to be very ugly sell-off for semiconductor board, because this means this is abandoned baby. NVDA powerhouse today. NVDA, I told you, probably we will get back up there to test this high. We got there. So if tomorrow NVIDIA doesn't hold this top, that would be an exhaustive move to the upside, and that could come down sharply. So we will see if this pattern or this M pattern is working as well for NVIDIA stockholders, including me. Good day, but I'm just waiting for 180, to be honest, to pile in again into this one. Texas Instrument nicely coming back up from off the low. However, open was 172, close was 171. So again, it was like kind of like a hanging man there. I know lots of people calling this as like a hammer, just because this is at the top of this, but I would say this is kind of like a QM pattern. If it goes up there, it can come down again very soon. Lam Research is the last one, is kind of like a hiking up of this trend line. So this is a nice technical reaction to this trend line. Lam Research is 185. If you get below this, you should see the 444 and then 380 to 400. That's going to be a possibility for Lam Research. All right, folks, that's it for today. We will have weekly analysis tomorrow. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow with weekly analysis. Have a good one. Bye bye.